When in the last video I showed you how to host your database on cloud and we deployed our backend application on render. In this video I'll walk you through how to deploy the React plus Vite frontend using Netlify. Before we begin, I'd like to mention that I have made some changes to the frontend. I have created another component called customize popup.jsx, which will pop up when the user chooses to customize his short URLs, giving a better UI experience over a simple JavaScript prompt which was there earlier. First, let's prepare the front end for deployment. Inside the URL shortener React folder, create a .env file like I have already created and add your backend URL to it. And I have already done this step. Now you can run the command npm run build in the terminal to test if the build is successful without any errors. This is important because Netlify will also do this while deploying your app. So doing this can save you from any mishaps while deploying. I've already done that, so I'm not doing it again. Now let's head on to Netlify and let's deploy the front end to Netlify. For this, I'll just open Netlify and one thing to know is about Netlify is that doing a sign up on Netlify is a bit different than other services platforms, that there is usually a sign up with Google functionality present, but it's not the case with Netlify. So you will need to do sign up with GitHub. Once you do that, you need to also connect your GitHub account to Netlify so that Netlify has access to your repositories. I have already done that to save some time here. Now to deploy your project, you can either do Netlify drop, or you can choose GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, or Azure DevOps. I'm going to choose GitHub since we have a repository created over there and we are already authorized. So this is good. Now here you can actually search your repository. So my repository is URL shortener web app. So I'm going to choose this one right now. And then I have to give a name to my project. So I'm going to give, okay, so this project name is available. If for you a particular project name is not available, try some other combination to make it work. Then you have to choose which branch you need to deploy. So I have only a single branch, main, so I'm going to choose main here. If you have your front end in another branch, you can choose that branch. Now in base directory, I have to give the directory where I have my front end code. Since I have only a single branch, I have to mention this. I think the hyphen is a problem here. URL short. Okay. I think this. Okay. I don't know why it keeps changing. Okay. So this is done. After that, build command. So build command will be the same as we did locally. So I'll write in npm run build here. This will be our build command and publish directory. So this is basically the directory which is formed after you build this build your application with npm run build. So that is basically your dist folder. So I'm going to type in dist, and for functions directory I can actually leave it blank, and after that you can actually add one environment variable. So you can either add a key value pair or you can import from a .env file. So I'm going to actually import from a .env file. and you can actually just copy the contents of the env file and just paste it here, and it is done. So you can keep these options as it is, and you just head over to below and click on deploy link lights, and it will take some time, but it will deploy your project. So now you can see that our application is deployed successfully. I can actually go ahead to this site where it is deployed. I think it will be, I can actually open it in new tab. And as you can see that our application is live on netlify.app. And now, but one thing I will say about this application being deployed is if I try to sign up or login over here, like I give any of particular password and all, and I when I click on register, it will actually fail. See, the registration has failed. Now, why this is happening? It is because when you can actually check it in console as well. It will show as an Axios error or a course issue. As you can see, the XML HTTP request from at on render from origin Netlify has been blocked by course issue, policy. So this is happening because in the backend we have specified a particular front end URL, and I actually told this even when we were when we were externalizing all the configurations into environment file for backend. So we'll actually head back to the backend application to see what else needs to be externalized for this. Okay, we are back to the backend application, and as you can see that there is one front-end configuration over here, and we have declared the front-end URL as localhost, and we are actually using it in our web security config and web config. We are actually injecting the value right here in front-end URL, and we are actually allowing this origin. So we are allowing the localhost origin for our backend application. But now, since this front-end URL is basically we have given it directly in application properties, so we need to change it here. So other than changing this in the backend, what we can do is we can actually externalize this configuration. So I'm going to actually go to edit configurations, and then I'm going to add another environment variable over here, and I'm going to call it as frontend underscore URL, and I'm going to pass the URL for this application, our Netlify app. I'll take in the base URL. Will okay. I can copy this from over here, and I will paste it here. Now click on OK, then apply, and then OK again. Now we need to change this and inject it from the environment variables. So I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to write dollar and curly braces, and I'm going to type in frontend underscore URL. Now this is done. I'm going to save this, and I'm going to actually push this into my repository. So I'm going to just give a quick commit message over here, and I'm going to commit this to main, Okay, so this is done, and I'm going to head back to the render console where we have deployed our application, and I will click on deploy latest commit, and we can, before actually deploying it, we can actually go to settings, or we can go to environment and we can add the environment variable over here. So I will click on edit and I will click on add new variable, and I can add the value over here. I think I have copied the value. So yeah, this will be the value, front end URL. Let's clear the extra slash. Let's also check uh, save only for now. This is done. Environment variables are updated for this service. And let me just once verify again what we have added for front end URL. Let's go to edit configuration. We don't want any mistakes to be done here. Okay, so we have added one slash, extra slash over here. Even though this is not going to be the same as deployed one, but I'm still going to change this. Now I'm going to go back to the render console, and now I'm going to click on deploy latest commit. Now this will take some time, and that's it. Your URL shortener frontend is now live and ready to go. If you followed along, you have just taken your React plus Vite plus Tailwind project from local development to full production deployment. If you have found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps more devs discover this content. Also, I'd actually be going to disable or take down this service because it has served its purpose, and I will actually encourage all of you to deploy your projects and not use this one because it will not be available anyway. So thank you for watching, keep building, and I'll see you in the next video.